Hi Flosstube, Cynthia Gar here, the Intuitive Stitcher. Yes, I said my last name because I'm thinking about having a Instagram page and a Facebook page where my name would be listed as the admin. So I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure yet, but I would like to post on Facebook if I had my own page for the Intuitive Stitcher to post photos of what I've been working on and my progress, and have others also show the page what they are working on. So it's been a while, and I will get into the band-aid on my nose at the end. It's been a while. I'm going to say 4 weeks. Maybe it's been longer. But this is Flosstube number 30. And today is November 19th. And welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. And for those who are new here, I hope that you like what you see and decide to subscribe and like my page. So I'm going to get started with not my WIPs. I want to start with something that we made. I belong to the Embroiderers Guild of America, the Lehigh Valley chapter. And if you can see, I'm in a different space here. So, because I wanted you to see my Christmas cactus. It's blooming. I'll bring that up later. I'll bring it forward later. I have holes in my mouth because my throat's very dry. So I wanted to show you what we made at Embroidery Guild. Last month in October, one of our members who does a lot of beading did the Christmas spider. And it was a very reasonable fee to make it. She had us pick if this is what you call a bauble. I'm not sure. It's a larger bead. We picked our own color. And then these are our other little beads. Different kinds of beads. So it does sit. And you can adjust the legs. There's my Christmas spider. And I will put this on my Christmas tree. Here you go. And because I'm in a different spot, I forgot my white. I have like a whiteboard that I use. I have white paper, that might work. And then for November, I taught the class, well, the meetings. We try to have a teacher, not a teacher, a member who knows how to do something different to share with the group. And then members will sign up because they want to learn how to do this. I'm going to look at my notes. So I did Swedish weaving. I did this a long time ago. If you remember Tupperware parties, this woman, Pat Stank, who wrote this book, had parties where you'd invite 4 or 5 ladies and you would learn Swedish weaving. Swedish weaving is, I have it written down here so I'm not reading the whole thing. It's done on monk's cloth. It's cotton, 4x4 material. And the 4x4 material means that there are 4 strands of thread running vertically and 4 strands of thread running horizontally. You can get monk's cloth at Joann Fabrics. So what I did was I cut pieces of monk's cloth that I had from years ago, and the ladies that signed up made a small, it was 8x8. It was just practice, but they learned how to do Swedish weaving. I have some samples here. This is something I did back in the day, probably 25, maybe 30 years ago. That's one way to do Swedish weaving. I made afghans, I made baby blankets, and then I wanted to do a white on white. And the pin in the middle, you always put a pin in the middle so you know where the middle is. It's white on white. And then I also did a simpler pattern, which is the blue. So we made afghans, we made placemats, but this is Swedish Weaving. And this is what I taught the ladies who signed up. So that's a smaller version of the larger. So if anyone's interested in learning how to do Swedish weaving, I should do a Zoom. I have Zoom, and I should do something maybe to show people how I do it. Or I could even have a segment on here, a special segment on just showing you how to do Swedish weaving. So if you're interested in learning how to do something like that, it would be maybe like a 30-minute tutorial that I would do. Let me know in the comments or email me. My email address is always in the description box. Email me and let me know if you're interested. I also wanted to share this, the Just Cross Stitch December magazine came, and if you don't have a copy and you want a copy, you can always go to the local bookstore. A lot of nice Christmas things. You can pick up a copy at a local bookstore. I like the birds too. So that is from Just Cross Stitch magazine. I have so many WIPs that, I don't know. I always have the magazine on hand, so if I do want to do something, that I can. Showed you the Christmas spider. Also, Corey Creates. Now, there's a pattern out there that I really like. It's called Me with Santa. I don't remember who the designer is, and I should, because I've seen this several times, but I'm not going to say who I think it is because I could be wrong. It's called Me with Santa, and Corey Creates, I'm going to put her in the description box. Her Flosstube number 19 shows it. And I just love it. If you've not seen Corey Creates Flosstube, check her out. She really has a nice Flosstube. So I'm going to get into my WIPs because I do have several. I've been stitching, not a lot because of the surgical procedure. I've been stitching, but mostly I've just been doing not much of anything, just to recuperate. So the first piece I want to show you that I did work on, I will have a giveaway. I'll get into that later because it's something I just ordered. It's 4 ornaments and I'm only doing 2, so there will be 2 available. I hope that the lighting is okay. I'll find out when I'm done with this video. This is Nora Corbett, Gwen, that I worked on for a little bit. My attention span wasn't that great with what was going on. So I did a little more. I'm sorry. I don't have a picture of the previous, and which I need to start doing and learning how to put in a previous photo. So I know that I did more of the green. I did more of the light green, and I came down here with some of the green, and I started up here with the, so you can't really tell what it is, but I did a little bit of work on it. So it's all called for. And the 14 count milk chocolate Ada is what I use. I did it on linen, but I just have a hard time working on linen with the what they call slubs. So I saved the linen, but I got my Ada. The next thing that I worked on, I didn't do a lot on this. It's called Twilight Silhouette. And if you look or watch Megan from Stitching Moon, she has this piece finished. It hangs on her wall behind where she videotapes her floss tubes. So you would see it finished, and you can't see a lot because it's dark. This is, let me show you, and you probably can't see it because it's really dark. I should have a light, some kind of light in here, but I'm sorry. Maybe you can't really see. Sorry about that. It's because of the room I'm in, but I want to be here because I want to explain the church. And I thought this would be a nice place to do something different. So it's Twilight Silhouette. There's a lot of different stitches. There's full cross, there's half cross, and everything came in the kit. The floss, the fabric. So you can't see it because it's like a navy on navy. So we're going to just put that away because you can't see anything. If I work on that again, I'll show you in a different room when I videotape, and I will have a brighter light. I closed my blinds because it was too bright. The next thing I worked on, everything's coming apart, is Green Christmas, Imaginating. DMC is 818, white Ada, 14 count. I'm sorry, the DMC is 3818. It's green. 3818. Better to have a board, a stiffer board. So this is where I am. I'll come in close so you can see my stitching. So the word Christmas is finished, and M is finished. It won't be finished for this Christmas, of course, because I have too many other things that I'm working on. But it should be finished for next Christmas because I have the all of Mary and then the bells at the bottom to do. So it's pretty. Let me put this in here so I don't lose anything. I'm sorry, my throat is so dry and I'm coughing a lot. This next one, I don't know where I got it from. It could have been in somebody's stash that I was given. I don't remember. But this is called Winter Morn. I have written down PB Designs. This is the only thing I have is a photo. That's all I have. And the pattern, which is not, it's not the best. I did see mistakes. That's all I know about it. But this is it. I'm doing this on 25 count. It's from my stash. And that's it. So I did work on more of the tree. And I worked down here on more of the trees as well. What I was working on last is over here, this blue. See if I can hold this up too. So maybe you get a side by side. It doesn't look like a red bird close up, but I think farther away it does. It's cute. It's cute. I like it, and it doesn't really matter that the directions, the design was not clear because the colors kind of blend. So the next piece I have is called Season's Greetings, Country and Colonial Stitches. One of our members from embroidery group passed away, and we had this member's sister let us have all of her stitching things, and so we were looking through things and choosing things, and then some things went to auction, which is called Fireside Stitchery, near the Philadelphia area, where a lot of things are on that site. But this is what I picked up out of the box. It's called Season's Greetings, Country and Colonial Stitches. I'm doing the top one. Oh, these lights. I'm doing the top one. Maybe if I hold Twilight silhouette like this, you'd see that light blue on the dark blue. So I just started this. I'm doing this on 28 count. It's a minty green color. This was stash, but I like it. It's pretty. Now I'm going to ask you something. So this third tree, if you can see it, is white. What about making that gold metallic? What about using gold metallic for that white tree? Let me know your thoughts, because that's next. Let me know what you think, because I'm thinking gold. But I do want your opinion. The next piece I have is called Simplicity. This was given to me by a friend, Taryn Verlay. She has Flosstube also. I love her Flosstubes. She's just so much fun and comical, like sense of humor. I don't know what dry sense of humor is, but if maybe that's what it is. It's dry sense of humor, and maybe I'm all wrong. But anyway, I do enjoy watching her Flosstubes. This is from Little House Needleworks. Taryn gave that to me. Simplicity. I'm doing it on Zweigart 28 count mint green, and I'm using all the DMC threads. 28 count mint green was from my stash. Is that backwards? Yes. There we go. So I did this, and I started the house. That's it. When I get that birdhouse done, I'm going to start on that sheep. And I don't have a lot to do with the birdhouse anymore, but I can't wait to start the sheep. It's adorable. Taryn, if you're watching, thank you again. I know I thanked you before. So cute. Let's see where I am. Oh. Kanikis, Prims and Whims, Winter Solstice. That's a picture of it. Somebody else is doing this on Flosstube. I didn't write her name down. I think I commented on her Flosstube video that I was doing it also. Can't remember who it was. This is Winter Solstice. Let me back up. So I stopped doing the bird and started the lamppost. Now the top of the lamppost is a little messed up because I miscounted, but I think it's fine. I wasn't going to tear anything out. I think it's fine. And I'm doing this on 18 count. I'm not sure it's from my stash because it's a piece I had from a long time ago. And I'm using all the called for DMC. And there is the bird. So, I have more work to do on that. I have to get more things for Thanksgiving because, well, this is for winter. I do have a few Christmas pieces, but I need more Thanksgiving pieces. I have a Thanksgiving piece right here. That's that. Kanikis, Prims, and Whims. They have a really nice website, too, that I like. They have a lot of nice things on their website. So, put that away. I took my things off of the hoops for this video. I want to show you my Thanksgiving piece. I'm using this for Thanksgiving. This is from Lottie Daw. It's called Pumpkins 3. There is a mistake. The mistake is down here. But I really didn't realize it until it was framed. But that's fine. I think it's okay. That's Pumpkins 3 by Lottie Daw. And the frame has a little bit of orange rust color through it. It's really a pretty frame. I didn't frame it. There is we have a local framer here in Bethlehem, the Christmas city. And I take my pieces to her to have it framed. Now, look at my hair. It's such a mess. I am going to try to start doing some of my own framing and flat folds, things like that. So that should be my resolution, like to start doing things like that, maybe the month of January. Let's do a giveaway before I go on to my other WIPs. So I follow Cross Stitching for Fun Designs on Facebook. The admin is Marina, Maryna, and she's from the Ukraine. I've purchased other things from her, and when I saw these on her Facebook page, I ordered them right away. Her patterns are very reasonable, very reasonable. So I do like browsing through her Facebook page, and also her Facebook page leads you to where she sells her other patterns. And I'm not going to say the name because I don't remember, but I'll have it in the description box. It's Uplift, Inspire, Uplift, Inspire, but I'll post it for you. So anyway, she's a beautiful designer. On her page, she writes that she has been cross-stitching and inventing patterns from her childhood. She and her friend Victoria, also a designer, consider embroidery to be a wonderful art that allows people to become artists. So this is what I purchased. There are 4 designs that are made into ornaments. I am going to stitch the deer and the tree. The others are available for giveaway, which is the ornament and the snowflakes. So for the giveaway, the winner must not multiply copies in order to not violate copyright, because I will print these and I will send them that way. All she asks and I ask is that you do not copy these and give them to other people. This will be for your use only and not to be shared because of the copyright. So I'm going to ask that the winner, well, not the winner. When you comment, I'm going to ask that you don't say giveaway or I want to win this or anything that has to do prize giveaway. Don't mention that in your comment, just because I understand there are people out there that's what they look for, and then they want to win the prize or the gift or the pattern. So don't say giveaway in your comment. And this is only going to be for the United States because I do have to mail it. So it's only going to be for the United States. I will have another giveaway in December or January where you can win a pattern that you can order digitally. And you have to be 18 and over because I have to ask for your physical address to mail this to you. So again, US only, be 18 and over, and don't mention the word giveaway. Now, I want you to share something with me in the comments to be a participant in the giveaway. I'm going to share a memory, and that's what I want you to do in the comment, to share a memory or something that happens, present for the holiday. This over here, this church, is something that my mother made many, many years ago, probably 40 years ago. Yeah, probably 40 years ago, maybe 35. She and I did some ceramics, and then when I stopped, she continued. So she had given this piece to my aunt, my great aunt, and I didn't know that. Well, my great aunt passed away a few months ago, and my cousins said, come up to the house and look through things. And we think that, well, they said, there's something here that your mom made for my mom, because her initials are on the bottom. So I didn't know what they had. And when I went up, here it was, this church. So I said, yes, I'd like to have it. And my cousin said, isn't that something that your mom gave it to my mom, and now we are giving it back, kind of like back to you. So I love it. I have it lit, especially in the evening. And then that's my Christmas story, I guess, my holiday story, my memory. She did a lot of things. She did the Christmas trees and gave them away. So I want you, in order to participate in one of these, the ornament or the snowflake, to share a Christmas story, holiday story, memory or present in the comments. And then the word you're going to use, if you want the ornament, is say something about ornament. If you want the snowflake, say something about snowflakes. And then I'll do the random spin and let that random spinner pick a winner. So that's what it will be. So you have to mention the word ornament or snowflakes and tell me a little story. It doesn't have to be, it can be one sentence about a Christmas memory, holiday memory, or like something in the present with the word ornament and snowflake. And again, US only. I apologize for that, but because of the mail situation, I will mail to US. And I think that's it for that. But check out Marina's Facebook page and Cross Stitching for Fun Designs, and browse her page. She's got beautiful things. Now, I think that's all that I wanted to say about that. I'm going to continue with a few more WIPs. I hope I'm not boring anyone. I feel like I'm boring. I don't know. I hope not. So the next one is Heaven and Earth Designs, Mini Dark Waters. This is going to be for my granddaughters when I finish it. It will always be in my daughter's house when I'm finished. I hadn't worked on this for a while, and then I started taking it to their house again when I pick up the girls from the school bus. They're 16 and 13, so they don't need to be picked up, but I pick them up anyway. Take them home and just spend a little bit of time with them. This is where I am, which is not far. It's all dark. So I'm stitching this. This one is 1 strand over 1 full cross, and it's on the 25 count easy grid or easy guide. It's called a 25 count easy grid white gray Lugana. That's what I'm using to stitch on. And I have what I do, because I have another HAED that I'm working on. What I do is I do 2 over 2 and 1 over 1 to see the difference. You can't tell there, but that's what I do. And then I decide if I want to do 2 over 2 or 1 over 1. So this one I'm doing 2 over 2 because I like the way it looks. The other HAED that I'm doing, my Sweet Valentine, is 2 over 2 on 25. I think I'm doing 25 or 28. I don't remember. So that's that one. The next one I'm working on is Sue Hillis Designs, My Favorite Things. This is the design, the whole piece, and then as you see, Sue Hillis made little ornaments. So that's the picture. Sorry, I do have a little bit of a cold. I'll explain that too later. This is where I'm at. So I did the top part. These are a few of my favorite things. And then I stopped. I did the stocking, and then I stopped at that because I kind of got not bored with it, but all of the changes in the color. So then I started this white, and then I stopped, and then I did the tree. I thought, I want to do the tree. So I went down to the tree. I think that's pretty much finished, except for the spaces that you see is white. And then I started the Christmas ornament. So I just had to finish up on here. I did make a mistake with the tree, so I had to pull out and restart some of it. Let me move this down. I didn't have to pull out a lot of it, but I did have to pull out some of it. So So I did work on that a little bit. And like I said, if you can see, the tree has white. I might do silver. And I wanted to do silver metallic, but when I looked in my stash, I didn't have it. So I have to pick that up. I gave that away because in December, our embroidery group will be putting together make it, take it projects for an exhibit that we're doing right now in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, with the Moravian Historical Society. I'll say more about that next floss tube, and it won't be that long because of the winter. I want to do a floss tube in 2 weeks because, you know, to announce a winner. But we're doing an exhibit. It started today, and in December, we're doing a make and take project. So I gave my silver metallic thread for that. So I'll go get some more. I need to get a drink. I'll explain this coughing business. End of October, beginning of November is healing month for me. Not just my nose. What I want to show you next is Jardin Prive. I don't know how to pronounce this. I hope there's not a glare. This is what I'm stitching. So, let me show you that. And I want to tell you why I picked it up again. I'm folding the sides in so that I want to find my YouTube page because I want to tell you why I'm doing this. I'll get my paper to put behind it in a minute. I'm working up here right now with the musical notes. So let's do let's see, 911 Stitcher. 911 Stitcher floss tube. I don't have my paper to hold behind here. There goes my Christmas spider. So 911 Stitcher on Thursday or Friday said that if we had a piece that we're working on or a new start, we should get it out and stitch on it, show beginning to end what we've done. So if you want to check out 911 Stitcher, she does this on occasion, which is very nice. So this is what I got. This is what I pulled out. So I did some of it, but not a lot of it. Because this weekend I tried to get out a little bit more. I went to a soccer game yesterday for my granddaughter that she had, and so I didn't do a lot of stitching this weekend. But that's it. So I'll do some more rest of the afternoon and this evening, and then I'll post She already has the before picture, and then I'll post the after picture, and then she gives away a little prize. So that's 911 Stitcher Stacy. So that's what I'm working on. Well, that's what I'll be working on today. And again, I don't know how to pronounce, I can't pronounce the name, so I apologize, but I did show you the picture. And I will also have that in the notes description box. Now, I want to make sure that I've covered everything. It's 40 minutes. Catkin and Lily, Catkin and Lily, Lillie, Flosstubes. They're tutorials. A lot of what her Flosstubes are tutorials, and they're awesome. I really enjoy watching her Flosstubes because in the most recent one, it was around October 11th, her Flosstube was what is cross stitch fabric count, and that was interesting. It's always good to hear things again, reminders, and I found that to be interesting. But I do like to watch her Flosstubes also. They're informative. There was another Flosstuber that was very informative that I watched recently. I'll post it next time because I'm sure I'll see another one of hers. And also Minnie Gray. I watched her Flosstube. She's always fun to watch too. She has a lot of pretty things. I'll talk more about our exhibit in Nazareth that the Moravian Historical Society is putting on at a place we call the Whitfield House. I'll talk a little bit more about that. I have 2 pieces in that exhibit, cross-stitch pieces. So I'll talk more about that. And then I want to get into what's been going on with me. Want to make sure I covered all of my WIPs. I talked about the giveaway. December cross-stitch Swedish Weaving. Okay. So, and I have this written down because it's a timeline because I don't remember things, and I thought, well, let me write down so they understand. So if you don't want to hear anything about what I had done and how I'm feeling, you can turn off the video and go watch the next one. But I'll keep it short if you want to hear what's been going on with me. I'm on the mend, so thank you for watching if you're going to turn off the video now. And like I said, I'll be back in about 2 weeks to pick a winner. Now, 3.5 weeks ago, I had Mohs surgery, MOHS surgery, for basal cell skin cancer. So I got there at 8 in the morning and I left at 3 in the afternoon. I had 3 rounds of checking for the cancer because after the first round, the doctor one of the doctors who's there who reads the, I don't know what you call it, he'll say, nope, there's still more there, and then the surgeon comes back to remove more. So that went 3 times. And I'll tell you, after the 3rd time, I was thinking to myself, if they come back and say one more time, I thought I wanted to just leave and say, I'm done with this. So that's what happened 3.5 weeks ago. And then the next day I went back because they showed me how to do the dressing. And then the following week I went back because they had to take stitches out. So I had something called skin graft to, take care of the nose. It couldn't be stitched. So I did have skin graft done. And she chose from behind my ear here. So those stitches came out. That's healed. I need to keep it moist because sometimes it gets dry. So I wasn't really doing a whole lot then because I was tired. Stayed inside and I graduated to a Band-Aid. I had gauze on my nose. So I don't know if anyone has ever had the Mohs surgery for basal cell skin cancer, but my dad had twice on his ear one time and then on his cheek. So he had it, but so I'm pushing everyone that I know to wear sunscreen. I have 70 count, not count, listen to me like cross stitch, 70 SPF Neutrogena skin moisturizer that I use. So because I just don't want to go through this again. I do have another spot. I go back to the doctor in next week, I think it is, that I want him to check another spot. Not the surgeon, it's my regular dermatologist. So please, please go to your dermatologist regularly and, you know, take care of your skin. And it's the left side where I drive, and the sun hits the left side. So take care of your skin. That's all I would ask. So then, that was 3.5 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I had the COVID vaccine. And I tested before I had the vaccine because I had been somewhere. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to test. And it was negative. So I thought, well, okay, I'll have the COVID vaccine. Now, I have not had any other vaccines. I had the first 2 COVID vaccines and the booster. And then I didn't have anything because the booster played havoc with my thyroid and my digestive system. So that was the last. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this vaccine again. So I did. But 3 days later, I tested positive for COVID. I had, you know, congestion, stuffy nose, runny nose, cough, sneezing. It was like, I thought I was getting a sinus infection. It ended up being testing positive for COVID. So the symptoms were that, like a sinus infection, and just very tired. So my doctor put me on Paxlovid, which I took for 3 days instead of 5 because that did start to bother me. But I'm better now. Like Thursday, I was real good. Friday, I didn't feel good. Yesterday, I felt good. I went to my granddaughter's soccer game. So it's like 9 days. Today is day 9. So I am feeling a whole lot better. Sometimes I get tired, so I'm just taking it easy. So that's why I did do a little bit of cross stitch, but on each piece, not a lot. Because I mostly just sat around and, you know, I didn't have much of an appetite. So I just took it easy because of the healing of the nose and then healing from COVID. So that's the story with the Band-Aid and the cough. My throat gets very dry. It always did get dry from, I think, my blood pressure medicine that I take, but not this dry. So, but I'm feeling much better and I'm on the mend. So that I'm happy about. Moving forward, I had to cancel my trip to South Carolina to see my daughter, son-in-law, and grandson because of COVID. And my grandson was very sad. He is 13. He's 12. My granddaughter's 13 and 16. So he was sad that I couldn't come and visit, but I canceled my flight. I can use that voucher, the flight voucher, anytime. So I'll be using it probably at Christmas time to go down again. But I will definitely be wearing a mask when I go out. Because I don't want to get this again. And I think that's about it. So this week is Thanksgiving, and I'll be spending that with my daughter and her daughters at their house. So it'll be a nice Thanksgiving day. You know, people, aunts, uncles, parents are gone, so it's very simple and quiet. You know, no one's going from house to house anymore like we used to. So I hope that too, that if any of you are alone, that you find a friend, or some of the churches do have meals. I hope that you find something that, you know, that you can do for Thanksgiving Day. The Macy's Day Parade is there. That's always nice. I don't watch college football, but I will tune into the parade because that's always nice to watch. Other than that, I'm on the mend both ways, and I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, a blessed Thanksgiving. The shirt I'm wearing is cut your own Christmas trees because it's that time of year. I just ordered a new tree. It's white and it's small, so I want to see what that looks like. So we'll see, but that's what I have for Christmas. We used to cut our own trees, and we go to the tree farm, and that was always fun. But my daughter and granddaughter still do that too. So, but I don't do that anymore. Thank you for joining me, and I'm wishing everyone a blessed Thanksgiving, a happy Thanksgiving, and just enjoy family and friends. And if you're alone, enjoy, watching something on TV that day. And there's plenty on television to watch during the holidays. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. It's 51 minutes. I apologize for the length, but I hope that you are interested. If there's anything I can do to change that you don't like, let me know, because I always like to hear feedback, positive and not so positive, so that if it's something I can change, I will. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you spending this time with me, and see you in 2 weeks. I don't have my calendar with me because it's on my phone, so look for me in two weeks for that giveaway. So thank you for joining me, and everyone, I'm wishing everyone a happy day and a good week. Bye.